Good day. This is the case study about the 737 MAX. Boeing was founded by William E. Boeing in 1916 and is a global leader in manufacturing commercial jet lines, defense, space security, and security systems. Its recent product, the 737 MAX series, offers enhanced efficiency, improved environmental performance, and increased passenger comfort in the single-aisle narrow-body aircraft market.
And now for the material selection. First, we have the production process. The Boeing 737 MAX is manufactured at Boeing's Renton, Washington facility, a 25-acre site with over 14,000 workers. The plant operates three assembly lines around the clock, designed for maximum efficiency to meet high demand. Next, we have the fuselage. The fuselage of the Boeing 737 MAX is produced by Spirit Aerosystems in Wichita, Kansas. Once completed, it's transported by rail to Boeing's Renton, Washington plant for the final assembly. Spirit Aerosystem is a key player in the supply chain, known for being one of the largest non-OEM designers and manufacturers of aerostructures. Now next for the engine. The Boeing 737 MAX uses the LEAP-1B engine, developed by GE Aerospace and Safran through CFM International. This engine is vital for its fuel efficiency, lower emissions, and quieter operation, thanks to advanced technology and materials. Now next, the wings. The Boeing 737 skins and stringers are machined in Auburn and Frederickson, Washington, then assembled with wings in Renton. The 737 MAX's unique winglets made in the UK and completed in South Carolina enhance and it also enhances fuel efficiency. And now for the stabilizers, being outsources key tail components of the 737 Total Globe partners, Korea Aerospace Industries makes the horizontal stabilizers, and Fuji Heavy Industries in Japan produces the elevator. Now next for the landing gear. Boeing has selected UTC Aerospace Systems to provide the landing gear for the new 737 MAX. These include the nose landing gear, main landing gear, and main gear side struts, all essential for the aircraft safety during takeoff, landing, and taxiing.
The Boeing 737 MAX employs the MCAS or the Maneuvering Characteristic Augmentation System, which aims to improve aircraft handling and prevent stalls by automatically adjusting the aircraft's pitch in certain flight conditions. This aircraft also uses the LEAP 1B engine by CFM International, which offers 15% less carbon emission and cuts the NOx emissions up to 50%. It also lowers the noise levels and also incorporates 3D printing technology. And also heads-up display or HUD, which improves pilot situational awareness by projecting critical flight information directly into their line of sight. This feature allows the aircraft to take off and land on low visibility conditions. Upon the 737 MAX 8 announcement in 2011 and first flight in 2016 and its certification in 2018, the MAX 8 suffered two fatal crashes, where a Lion Air Flight 610 in 2018 killed 189 and an Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 in 2019 killed 157, where it was found that the faulty readings from the MCAS has caused these crashes. It was also found that the pilots were not aware of the MCAS being employed in the MAX 8. Both incidents happened after the aircraft took off, where it was described as if the pilots were fighting for the controls. Even though the pilots kept pulling up the yokes to pitch up the aircraft kept descending. The MAX family has four variants, the MAX 7, 8, 9, and 10, which varies in sizes. To this day, only the 8 and 9 was certified. These crashes caused the MAX 8 to be grounded worldwide, where further faults in the aircraft was found, such as loose bolts on the vertical stabilizer and the rudder, along with an engine losing its cowling. The MAX 9 also suffered mishaps such as sudden loss of altitude, which caused passengers to be injured. The latest incident in a MAX aircraft was a MAX 9 losing its door mid-flight. This caused the production of both the MAX 8 and 9 variant to be halted by the FAA.
So let's now move on to the market status. In 2011, there were 150 orders placed that and baking at 191 orders in 2014. And during the release of the Maxes in 2017, there were 774 orders with 74 units. However, On 2018, multiple crashes happened, and because of that incident, their orders plummeted. In the next 2 years, their sales were also already in negative, wherein in the second quarter of 2019. The company also experienced their biggest quarterly loss of $2.9 billion, which was a 35% annual revenue decrease. Now, according to Zan et al. 2024, Boeing's shares dropped by almost 10% after a door plug bursted out while in flight in January 2024. And for the last 5 years, Boeing still remains defeated in terms of sales of their narrow-body aircraft to its major competitor, which is the Airbus, with only 1,314 orders and 528 delivered compared to 2,094 orders and 735 deliveries. And now that's the overview of the market status of the Boeing 737 MAX. And now we are moving to the conclusion and recommendation. For the conclusion, the 737 MAX aircrafts failed to follow the aviation industry's strict process from construction to certification of aircrafts that lead to their fall. It leads to disruptions and ultimately loss of lives that would have been avoided if transparency and proper procedures were followed. From that, proving a point of that the aircraft are both safe and dangerous. Safe in the sense that if everything was conducted as required, an aircraft is a flying fortress capable of carrying a soul from one place to another without injury. While if inadequate, the outcome would be catastrophic. Now moving on to the recommendation. First, we need to improve the MCAS to provide the fail-safe procedures such as additions of sensors for redundancy and a manual toggle switch. Next is we need to provide some intensive pilot trainings. This program includes new computer-based modules, updated documentation, and enhanced simulator training to help pilots better understand the 737 MAX's systems, especially the MCAS. And lastly, we need to follow some stricter certifications. The Aircraft Certification Safety and Accountability Act that was passed by the Congress in late 2020. So we need to, the Boeing 737 MAX's construction should follow this stricter certification that could possibly provide a safety and comfortable flight to its passengers and its consumers. So that's all for our presentation about the Boeing 737 MAX, and thank you for listening